What up, YouTube? Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I want to take a second to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to view my content. Thank you from God, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, and the universe itself for taking the time out of your day to hear what Spirit has to say. Thank you very much. So today we have the Queen of Cups. Your dates are July 11th or June 11th to July 11th. It says femininity, compassion, kindness, empathic, supportive, counseling, or therapy. This is a double air or double water sign, excuse me. So it's super emotional. The answer to any question you might have right now is yes. This is a Cancer and Gemini card, and this is the third eye. So femininity, compassion, kindness, empathetic, supportive, counseling, or therapy. Well, I feel like that's you, and you can be male or female. A very best way to put it would be that the masculine aspect is mental and the feminine aspect is emotional. So and with this being a double water card representing emotional, you're very emotional right now. And I feel like this is you. Now, in my case, I do go to a therapist. No shame in that. There ain't. Sometimes we need somebody to talk to. And that would be counseling. But again, I feel like you are the one in your day who gives out counseling and who gives out therapy, and that you're compassionate and kind-hearted, and that you have that feminine aspect. We all have feminine aspect, right? But I think that this is more focused on the fact that you need to get out of your mind and into your heart, right? You need to, because it sounds like your emotional part is where you're the strongest at. The mental is probably tearing you apart. The mental is probably driving you nuts right now, but the emotional is where you stand in your sovereignty, is where you stand in your power. And so I think that right here, what this card is saying to you is that if you step into this, if you step into this femininity, and if you step into your emotional side and go at life from there, then you'll be basically guaranteed success, because that's your strength. That's where you're the most powerful at, and that's on the grand scale of things. That's who you are. Is your emotional. You're not a mental person. It's not to say that you're not smart or cunning or any of that. It's to say that your place of comfort is in your emotion. Now, when you set back in your emotion, and I can't help but this looks like a hookah to me, but when you set back in your emotion, you're gonna be on this throne, okay? So your emotional aspect, like I say, is where your strength comes from. So the way that you process life has less to do with how people say things to you, even though you might react because you're emotional. Has less to do with your things of the mind, right? So any of that garbage, right? Any of the, not the mind isn't garbage, but the garbage of emotional conflict, or excuse me, mental conflict is what I'm getting at. I think that your mental is really what's holding you back right now. And so the way that, excuse me, there we go, that makes sense to me now. So the way that you have been moving is you've been moving analytically. You've been looking at every situation that comes your way according to what your mind thinks about it. The problem with the mind is the mind has a tendency to fall into ego, whereas the emotion is based on your inner self, if that makes sense to you. So you've been going through life, as many others, and I'm sure to include myself, they're a little late on that one. But you email came through. Sorry about that. But you've been going through life. I guess that'd be a confirmation, even though I didn't hear a chime. Projecting and judging, and judgment doesn't mean racism or like something like super hardcore, even though it can. Okay. I don't feel that for you. I think that you're judging circumstances, opportunities, and situations, and you're doing it from a mental point. And your best way to start going about life is according to what it is that you feel on the internal, what it is that your emotional state has to say about the situation. And you'll be solid. So step into your heart, feel your emotions, and you will be sovereign. You will be on your throne, and you will be able to move forward. I would tell you to move forward from your emotional state, at least for now, if not for now on. Okay? So make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I love y'all, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, later.